Here we have a new 2025 Toyota Tundra. Now this one comes in the TRD Pro trim level in the beautiful mud bath. And then we have black TRD Pro Softex interior. For the powertrain, we get a 437 horsepower, 3.4 liter twin turbocharged hybrid V6 engine made into a 10-speed automatic transmission. We do get 583 pound-feet of torque there. To the front end here, we do get our LED daytime running lights, LED headlamps, LED fog lights, and we do have our LED light bar right there. But a nice looking front end for the Tundra, and I love the TRDs just because you get that kind of extra flair to it. Now over here to the wheels, these are going to be 18-inch aluminum Ford's BBS wheels. Love the look there. We get passive keyless entry on the front doors, and then one-touch up and down windows on all 4 doors. Power door lock controls are there. Rear window lock there. Automatic folding side view mirrors that do have blind spot monitors in them. And then our power mirror controls for the glass are there. Memory seat functions. Pocket there, pocket, 2 bottle holders, more space. This does also have a 12-speaker JBL sound system. But over here, this is how we activate the TRD light bar. I'll turn that on when I walk back around. And then we have the heated steering wheel, as well as the auto high beams, and for the gas cap. Everything else pretty self-explanatory. I gotta remember how to turn these on. You have to turn on the high beams and then hit the TRD light bar. That's how you get it to work. We get a manual tilt, telescoping steering wheel. And then here's our driver's seat with 2-way power lumbar support. And I just love these seats. I love the camo and then the stitching there. But I want to give a huge thank you to John Roberts, Toyota, for allowing me to review this Tundra TRD Pro today. I'll leave a link below in the description. And if you're looking to find the best price on one of these closer to home, click that second link down below. It takes a minute to file your information. I'll make sure the local dealers are fighting to get you the best price on one of these or any new vehicle you might be interested in. But let's check out this enormous amount of space, which I can already tell. So full-size crew max here, so tons of space. I'm 6'3" with longer legs. Headroom is decent if you sit all the way back, because this kind of curves up here into the headliner there, but the roof does kind of bring the space down a bit at the top. Nice sturdy hooks if you want to hang your whole uniform there, you can. Seat back pockets are on both sides. Bottle holders there. Storage cubby there. Then you have a USB-A, USB-C, and a 120-volt plug-in there. And there are your rear AC vents. That's what the panoramic roof looks like when the sunshade is up. Bottle holders are there. We do get the nice premium reading lights. And then just another close-up of the door panel here. Very impressed by that, getting all that space in the back. And then we have our child locks here. And I'm gonna pull up here to show you under the seat if you're curious. So fuses are there. Gas cap. And then love this exhaust. Now what's cool about the iForce Max is, especially at idle or in park, this thing really doesn't need that much gas to run. It runs like a traditional hybrid. LED tail lamps are there. You can retract the step out if you want to. Just pull on that and then it slides out. And this is how you activate that power tailgate. So it'll fold down. You can see this one has a bed liner, whatnot, 120-volt plug-in in the back. And then we also have a tonneau cover, which is optional here. But my favorite thing is this actually can go back up as well. And then we can just pop that back up into the rear bumper. Very usable, very practical in my opinion. There's a spare underneath there. Now as we come around to the front passenger seat, we do get power with 2-way power lumbar there as well. which is nice to have. And then a lockable glove compartment, pretty good size. And then this is a new favorite for me. I love that they put that there. Nice big bold letters. And then to the window sticker here. Y'all can pause anywhere you want to take a closer look at anything. Oh, this one's pretty decked out. $77,548 is the sticker price there. I believe I forgot to pop the hood because I was worried about the light bar, but there you go. That's the high beams with the light bar on. So I'll cut that off. And we'll take a quick look in the engine bay. Now, whenever I pop the hood is usually when the truck's gas-powered engine automatically just kicks on. But there's that i4 Max engine there, all the components that go into it. Of course, there's a lot. But let's go ahead and hop in the driver's seat. Nice leather wrap steering wheel here. I love the TRD plating down there, how thick the padding is. There's the horn. Now over here to the screen, 14-inch display here, AM, FM, XM, Bluetooth, wireless CarPlay, Android Auto compatibility. Love Toyota's system because everything's pretty easy to use. Not a lot of crazy stuff going on there. Now in the gauge cluster, that's a different story. A lot of configuration there, but for the most part in the screen, it's not really overwhelming. You can change your language, date and time, keyboard, and all that stuff. And then you can set up the navigation subscription as well if you want that. Now, backup cameras there, guidelines follow you as you turn the steering wheel. You also have the bird's eye view. And then you also have several other camera views as well. Front camera there, curbside. There's a view of the bed. And then you also have the kind of off-road view, if you will, so you can see the size of the bottom there. And then you have a look at the backup camera there if you're taking on rougher terrain. Now down here, volume control, click there to turn the audio off. 3-stage heated cooled seats for the front. And then you can adjust your AC controls right in here. Sync those, change fan direction, cut the whole system off. Get a USB-A port there. Tow haul mode can be activated, or excuse me, the trailer backup guide can be activated there. And then you have your view there. You kind of get a 360 view, if you will. And then your traction control, hazards, rear differential lock, and that's for that power tailgate. Automatic brake hold, electronic parking brake, pull up to engage, hit the brake, press down and disengage. Wireless charging pad there, storage, bottle holders. And then for the shifter, grab the lever, reverse, neutral, drive. You can come over here, use a sport shift there, go through those 10 speeds. And then over here is where you get your tow haul mode. So you can activate that. And then once you're in tow haul, you can either have the tow haul or the tow plus right there. And then your regular drive modes go in there and you get your sport, normal, and eco. Full on 4-wheel drive, so you can just push that in for the 4-wheel high, then put it in the neutral, and then push all the way down for low. Then you have your MTS, your crawl mode, and all that there too. So you have an easy access in the center console cubby space if you want to just kind of have your phones in here connected to USB or USB-C, or you can open the whole thing up from either side. There are buttons, so just pull up all that space there. You can put your change there, so on and so forth. Now let's see how far this roof goes back. We're gonna one touch. That's how far it goes with one touch. Hit it a second time, it goes all the way behind the skylight there. So pretty impressed by that. And then of course, what's a Tundra without power sliding rear glass? We get a rear camera mirror here. Garage door transmitters are on this side, and then the settings for the mirror are on that side. Sunglasses holder there, pretty nice size. Vanity mirrors here. And then back to the steering wheel, blinkers, high beams, flash, fog lights, auto, and then you have your wipers over here. So one time off, intermittent low, high. You can adjust that intermittent frequency right in there. Pull up for the front wiper fluid. We can go through the gauge cluster using these arrows here, voice recognition, Bluetooth, back button. And then to the right side here, cruise control, lane keeping system, gap adjust for the cruise, and we can adjust the speed, cancel. And this is for the audio sources to go through, and then your track list or radio station presets there. Now in here, there is quite a bit that you can do in the gauge cluster. Several different sub-menus. So in here I can turn the lane tracing assistant on or off. So I like to keep the lane center on. And then we can also adjust trailer settings, the vehicle settings in here. So just a lot that you can fool with. And then over here, trailer info, tire pressure monitors. And then we can also just see the music, the nav, or the compass, and then how efficient we're driving. Push button start, trailer brake controllers down there. Finally, here's the key fob. But next, let's go ahead and take this 2025 Toyota Tundra TRD Pro out on the road for a test drive. So starting the test drive in this Tundra iForce Max, love the power output from the twin turbo V6 hybrid engine. Super quick without even trying. And it just has a nice aggressive groan to it. Part of that is, of course, from the speakers, but still has a nice sound to it. And in terms of the steering, I really like the TRD Pro. It feels a bit stiffer, but it's also still comfortable. Even with this more off-road oriented suspension, the wheels and tires. Still wouldn't mind driving this long distances. Now in terms of the fuel economy, you are getting 18 city with the iForce Max. Still only getting 20 highway, but it's what you'd expect out of a pickup truck. Still pretty good compared to everything else out on the market, especially by the more stringent EPA standards. Now from the cabin, the 14-inch screen feels huge, but it's really not that big compared to the rest of the truck. It's a nice size screen, kind of like Tesla size, but where your dash is so big, you can see it's not really just super taking up anything. You still have buttons for the AC controls, volume knob, heated cooled seats, and then your space down here with your wireless charging pad, the shifter and whatnot. They just did a good job making this look modern, but still have all the creature comforts that people love when they buy Toyotas, and that's having buttons and knobs. In terms of the hood, the TRD Pro, especially with the scoops on the side here, it does seem a bit intrusive, but if you don't concentrate on the actual shape of the hood, visibility out the front is still decent. The hood is higher, it's a full-size pickup truck, but still wouldn't be too uncomfortable getting close to things in front of me. You just kind of have to lean up a little bit. Now I'll put in a sport here and we'll give it a little pull. Yeah, it's so quick. That pull you get from those turbos, I tell you, feels really good. And then you have the torque from the electric motor as well. And with the iForce Max, that's one thing you can tell right off the bat, which is different, is especially when this battery is juiced up, it's a small battery, but it still helps give you that extra pull and that instant torque. That's why the torque numbers are so high on this truck, where you just feel like you're on a roller coaster. not literally, but I mean, you get that, you get a fraction of that exhilaration here, which I think is kind of cool. And you get most of it in the sport mode anyway, so if you don't want to necessarily feel that, put it in eco, put it in normal. You'll get less of that sense of exhilaration. Now, as far as everything else goes, the price on this, it's not cheap, but I mean, it's a full-fledged pickup truck, pretty much top of the line here. You can get higher trim levels, but where Toyota has put so many trim levels on this truck in particular, but also you see it with the Sequoia, the Land Cruiser, you never know what you're gonna get. You kind of want to see everything in person, because you can get this package here. This is the difference between having a premium, and then if you get the Pro, it comes with this, but if you get the Platinum, it comes with this, and if you get the 1794, it's a lot, it really is. But I like the Pros because I like the Softex interior, just the design on the material itself. Like having the panoramic roof here, love the screen. And this one just feels much more aggressive to me, which I like if I'm looking at a pickup truck. We're gonna give it a pull here. Yeah, it's so freaking quick. Almost effortless getting up to speed there. And what's great is the sound is also very nice too. It's not like super loud or super annoying. I'm going to turn on the safety suite here. So radar cruise, the lane centering. And a pretty good system here. It's not like the newer ones where you get more of a semi-autonomous feel. But, and by newer ones, I mean the newer systems in the Crown Signias. But I mean, still great system. Your lane centering, adaptive cruise there, or radar cruise. And it's just coming down the road here, even on these, again, with this off-road oriented system set up here, still comfortable with it being a full-size truck. Now I want to give one more thank you to John Roberts Toyota for allowing me to review this Tundra today. I'll leave a link below in the description. And if you are looking to find the best price on something closer to home, whether it be a Tundra or any other new vehicle, click on that second link down below. It takes a minute to fill out the info. I'll make sure the local dealers are fighting to get you the best price. But all in all, everything in the Tundra, I really love. Again, just the center stack here, how clean that looks, modern yet still easy to function. The digital gauge cluster here is nice to look at. I have everything I need in this setting particularly, and then I can scroll through my side menu there. I have no complaints with the overall capability and functionality of it. Only thing is the price, but like everything else, I mean, there's nothing that's gonna be as cheap as it was 15, 20 years ago. So you can't expect that, especially on something that's this expensive, this high tech. But in all, cool truck, fun truck. And depending on how this twin turbo V6 holds up over time, which we've already heard news about that, may be a long living truck. We'll just have to see. But with all that being said, this will bring me to the end of my review of this 2025 Toyota Tundra TRD Pro.